just going to free fall it today. Only because I can free fall it because it's really too much you can talk about that's going on in the United States of America. And everyone that know what's going on. Everybody knows what's going on in the United States of America. No one's standing up or speaking upon. They speaking upon it. They're trying to do their due diligence. Those that are in power are trying their best to change, but apparently there are people that are more powerful that are preventing change in the United States of America. And that's the saddest part about our country, that we have multiple people that are powerful and in charge that's trying to change some of the issues that exist today in the United States of America. And they are unable to make change happen. Because there is some form of entity. I don't know what this entity is, but there is some form of entity in the United States of America that is preventing change from happening. On a large scale, police brutality, lopsidedness of the justice system, lopsidedness of economic equality. There is nothing out there that is stopping those that may be from preventing change. And there are multiple people fighting for change. In 2016, March the 22nd, Tuesday, March the 22nd, everybody know about what just happened today with the overseas bombing terrorist act on the airport in Belgium. I'm sorry that happened. And it's mad news today. And this is what the United States government do. They flood you with the overseas news, but they never talk about the real serious issues. You have right now multiple candidates. Well, now it's been diminished, but it's the presidential year. We're going to now have a new president next year. So you have all these candidates, which we already know right now. Donald Trump has dominated the news media on every aspect, 120,000% more than everybody else. You hear Donald Trump's name over the whole broadcast of this presidential candidacy that's going on. You just hear his name, Trump. You just hear that more than anything else. But you are not hearing about none of these issues that they so-called say they want to stop. But they're not talking about what's going on today, how it is really happening today. The multiple deaths, the black on black crime, the inequality that still exists to this day. And they sugarcoat it by saying these certain numbers. I mean, these numbers that they're presenting to us in the media, such as local news and so-called national news channels like CNN and MSNBC and all these news media outlets. But they really are not speaking upon the serious issues that are existing in America on a large scale. And they have gotten away from actually doing anything about it for years. That's why it has gotten worse. Everyone knows today that the United States citizen is in his most worst, on a large scale, in his most worst survival mode than ever. I'm just going to say survival mode. A roof over your head, food on your table. Medicare. I mean, we are getting older, but at the same time, we as United States citizens on a large scale, 300-something million people in the United States of America, most of us are struggling on a large scale. And no one seems to express in those issues. There are these presidential candidates saying what they're saying. I like some of Bernie Sanders' issues. His issues are really great. I hope he wins, but you never know. But you never know who might win. At the same time, it is a camouflage. You know what camouflage is? I ain't going to tell you about camouflage. You cloak yourself over to protect yourself from the enemy. So they are camouflaging everything in America to not so much protect themselves from us, but to fool you. I'm talking about as a United States citizen. People are working. We are doing good on a certain percentage. But on the larger scale of a country that is supposed to be the most powerful country, we should not have this economic inequality, this lopsidedness of the justice system. This should not exist in the United States of America because we are one of the most powerful economically. People don't think that we are, but we are. They're trying to say that other countries may be. But we are really economically stable too because we house most millionaires on this planet than any other country. So we are doing great, but they're really not doing great for those that are, should I say, struggling extremely on a large scale of numbers. It's about the numbers. 300-something million people, 1% ruling everything, everyone else struggling just to get food on the table. That's wrong for one of the most powerful countries. And I work hard and pay my taxes. I vote. I survive day by day. I don't complain. And that's what we don't. We don't complain a lot. But we are better than what's going on today in 2016, March 22nd. We are better than what's going on today in this country. And I ain't talking about who's running for presidency or nothing. Just in general as our country, the United States of America. This comes from an African-American male. That's pretty up there a minute. I ain't young. I ain't no young generation. But at the same time, I studied, researched, went to school. I know our history, but we're not going to dwell on that. We just got to go forward. And the way things going, we're going backwards. The United States is not going forward anymore for its citizens. We are going backwards for the citizens. We are taking our citizens from the old to the youth and destroying them, not helping them prosper, not helping them live longer. This is what our country has come to right now to this day in 2016, March the 22nd. We are not trying to help prosperity for our citizens, like the citizens over in Belgium. That incident that happened, even though it was an airport, but it's still Belgium. It's their country. That happened there. And that's sad that happened. But what's going on here is more of a astronomical level of destruction of the people. Its citizens, our country's citizens, are suffering and no one seems to be doing nothing. Not say doing nothing, but somehow there's somebody out there that is preventing from us getting back to the way we used to be. Because our citizens are not growing. We are not growing as United States citizens on a large scale. We are not growing as United States citizens on a large scale. Period. Education level, obesity level, incarceration level, death level. We are the worst on this planet. Somebody need to help stop this. Food for thought. Keeping it real.